I still see red. Drop frames 25%. That's even worse. I can't tell. I mean, it says that I'm dropping like 30% of the frames, but stream doesn't look bad to me. I can't tell if it's just OBS being a fucking asshole. Because there's no way a stream with 30% dropped frames looks like that. No, it's dropping frames. Crazy. But I don't see any difference either. I guess we can just go. I don't know. I think it might have stabilized a little bit, but it still drops to red randomly. YOLO, I guess. Well, we haven't dropped any frames in a little while. Should be fine. I downloaded the cleaner and the no history add-ons, but I'm not sure they did anything. Might have noticed like a minor improvement in loading times, but not much. Game loaded. Alright, so, what were we doing? Deal with the devil. Interrogating our subjects, exclamation point. Exclamation mark. Breaking into their homes, exclamation mark, and burning their books. Is she completely out of her mind, or what? But of course, our Baron couldn't allow this. Ling Sha seems to have halted her investigation, but for how long? Wait, she actually did not say that. She said that she was gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, we should talk to Varn. Magar frowns, and looks as if he hasn't slept for a few nights. Your Highness. Thank you again for agreeing to help. I never imagined that the story with my people and Lost Larn Keep would end this way. But it's better than uncertainty. I would like to share the story of the dungeon with you. It's mostly information I got from Seffel after he returned to Varnhold, along with a few of my own speculations based on our expedition. This place used to be a Taldon castle, until the Fae arrived. The sorceress who lived there summoned a being from the First World who cursed and imprisoned her, then sank the entire castle under the ground, and transformed it into an entertainment arena. The being called itself the Horned Hunter, but none of who have heard this story can ever even vaguely imagine what he really is. Not even that Taldon sorceress, who Seffel talked to before he was driven from the dungeon. Maybe the Horned Hunter is responsible for the general's disappearance. It's a nasty joke. And he is called the Horned Hunter for a reason. He needs his prey. I was a fool to fall for his trickery and leave my people there, helping neither them nor Varnhold in the end. Fortunately or not, the Horned Hunter is no longer in the dungeon, and the portal to the First World has been closed. I think this is where the story of Lost Larn Keep ends. Too much magic madness in the area, don't you think? These are the stolen lands, Magar chuckles gloomily. There's good reason that not a single kingdom has survived here for thousands of years. Becoming barons here was some luck, wouldn't you say? Everything is clear, thank you. I owe you, again. And again I don't know how to repay you, except with my loyalty and service. Which you already have, of course. Again, why won't you come with me as a playable character? Like there's no reason that he can't be a playable character. He's already there. You've already like implemented him as a character and everything. Like the only thing he would be missing is like some minor story stuff. But who cares? Maybe he's a playable character. I haven't actually scrolled that far. No, it's not. It's kind of silly. Varnhold's lot. Done. I think we should rank someone up. That will make time pass, and that will finish the building things we have. Ling Xiao still interrogates your people, but with less aggression and frequency. Okay. The Grim Prophetess. Strengthening the Storyteller is 6 days away. Grim Prophetess ends the 7th. That's fine. Intruder ends the 7th. Fox Hunt. 61% chance. Crafty gangster named Fox is robbing carriages and stealing the kisses of wealthy men's wives. Something must be done. By the day, more and more people speak approvingly of his tricks. What? Approvingly? Because he keeps kissing people? Hello there, Berta. But we don't seem to be able to do much. Except for just rank up Octavia. People are unhappy about the Hell Knight's actions. Their zeal has gone too far. Yes, I know. The attack from the Bald Hilltop is expected in 2 weeks? Already? It was like 120 days last time I looked at it. The intruder failed. Bumper harvest. Treasurer managed to sell the kingdom's excess grain in Brevoy. Fox hunt solved. Nice. The warden spread word that a beauty from a distant land was set to arrive at the capital. He dressed the guards in oriental clothes, placed the sorceress inside the carriage. The gangster tried to rob the caravan, but was easily arrested. The people admire the advisor's sagacity. Loyalty -1. Stability +8, pretty good. Culture +3. 101 stability. Counselor chosen by the successor chosen by the counselor promised to carry on what the deceased had begun. The people were cheered to see that life goes on, and the future promises to be happier than the past. A local leader and a loyal servant to the crown has died. He was a pillar of the community, and the embodiment of stability. His death has stirred the community and raised questions about the future. Strengthen the storyteller's skills as magister. I wanted him for... the Grim Prophetess, wasn't it? Yeah. 70% chance, 95% chance. Ling Cha. Barnhold besieged. Barnhold has descended into mayhem. A bandit leader has risen to power in the woods and keeps gathering gangs under his iron command. Chasing him is like chasing the wind, but he keeps busy striking the remote settlements in the region. The guard and militia are holding fast, but they need reinforcements. Jesus. 45% chance. All the success rates have dropped like a fucking rock. All of a sudden. 3,400 drop frames. Great. Love it. Combat priests. I can always try doing this. I don't know how it's gonna affect the stream though. Reduce the bitrate by a bit. Lindsay wants to talk. Arrears. The peasants in one of your regions flatly refuse to pay taxes. This year the spring came late and last year's harvest was poor. They barely have enough food for themselves. The citizens of the neighboring regions are watching the situation closely. Who should be put in charge of handling it? I guess you have to do support their endeavors for them to rank up. Stat rank. Plus 12 stat rank. Fuck is stat rank? Kingdom stat. Two competing merchant families have moved from insults to sharp blades, and a real war has begun. Among the victims of bloodshed are innocents, who are now afraid to walk the streets of their own city. Alright, looks about right. Support, 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 support. Let's see here. Minister. Treasurer, Warden, Grand Diplomat, General, Counselor. Alright, in that case... He-faced Sisters. Village on the Marches. I don't know what that was. The Scythe Tree. Cashew. The townfolk have launched a complaint against the inhabitants of the Mage's Quarter. They speak of dubious characters prowling the streets, while their sleep is disrupted by terrifying noises and flashes of color. So no big deal, right? But the people became fed up when a young black alchemist's mistake led to a contained explosion. Windows all along the street started shaking, and then some sticky purple substance rained down on the town. Children started playing with it immediately. Well, that was messy. Allegedly, it made the streets smell like a wet goblin's hide for a whole week. Octavia tuts. They're amazingly well versed, these accusers. They must have plenty of time to go out smelling wet goblins. I understand just how difficult it can be to live alongside mages and alchemists, but if we forbid their experiments, the magical potential of our kingdom will surely dwindle. If we limit their freedom to research, we'll clip our mages' wings, and they won't be able to help us expand. Therefore, I think we should refuse the citizens' complaint. The inhabitants of the Mage's Quarter. Maybe people shouldn't be living in the Mage's Quarter then. I mean, I don't like these choices. Can't we just make somewhere they can have their workshops? Kingdom effect. Arcane experiments in the capital. +1 bonus for solving events with the Magister in claimed regions. In the Strike region, this bonus is raised to +3. Banning arcane experiments. For any problems that the Magister attempts to solve in the Strike region, roll twice for resolution and pick the better result. Sounds better. What? But that's only for the Shrike region. That's not. Townspeople will just have to put up with it. I knew you'd understand. We don't have a choice either. No, like, not a lot. We have to go along with what she wants. Don't worry, I'll find a way to calm down the neighbors. We'll put on a fireworks show or something. Bad news. We've heard that visitors have lately been spreading unfavorable rumors about your kingdom. It's as if Stolen Lands is a stronghold of barbarism and feeble-mindedness, where people of arts are rare and endangered. Our artists are alleged by these rumors to be considered our least valued citizens. Such rumors can't but affect our reputation. I'm afraid you'll have to entrust one of your advisors with this matter. An antique vendor told me that the Order of Prisms has been spreading nasty rumors. They're one of the branches of Shailene's church. Lindsay scratches her chin thoughtfully. Here's what I've been thinking. A couple weeks ago, I saw Valerie tear up some letter. She was so terribly angry, just like she was back when her former mentor came for her. Anyway, I didn't ask her about it. That would be more trouble than it's worth. But you'll probably be able to find out what happened, and if this has any connection to Shaylin. All right. Nazriel bows ceremoniously. In accordance with our agreement, I have brought you a gift which serves as payment for your protection. With an elegant gesture, the elven lady hands you a package. I hope you will appreciate the quality of this gift. It's better than any weapon the local masters can produce. Chameleon Ring. I expect a gift worthy of the favor you have been shown. Nazriel sighs with relief. I appreciate the opportunity to make up for my mistakes. I can assure you, I never exaggerated my skills. When I referred to myself as the best weaponsmith, you'll see it for yourself very soon. Alright? Stop making me rings then. Plus 10 enhancement bonus on stealth skill checks. But it's just not something that I need on anyone. Ring of protection plus 3. Might plus 4. Physical flow plus 4. Yeah. Well, this is part of this act. So they're just going about the investigation and I just can't do anything about it? That's just weird. Unless they're out here in the capital. There, yep. Where did you meet Darwin? Speak or I'll skin you alive. I don't know. I don't know anything. I swear. I've never heard that name before. Please don't beat me anymore. Stop this immediately. I didn't give you permission to beat my subjects. Good day, Your Highness. It seems I was right in my suspicions. The rule of law in these lands is just a bunch of empty words, worth no more than a wooden coin. It's not surprising seeing the ruler's weak will. Well, it's not your law that we're talking about here. Guards, Caesar! If a gaze could incinerate, there would be a handful of smoldering ash right where you stand. Hell Knights, we're leaving. We'll continue our investigation somewhere else. Don't get in the way of the Order of the Rack, King. This is my final warning. Arrest her! What the arrest her, you stupid bitch! Get back here! Let's continue our investigation somewhere else? What?
All according to plan.
Well, alright. I have to go talk to Valerie. She's up here. Greetings, Valerie sighs. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. I hear you received an unpleasant letter lately. Let me guess. From Lindsay, right? She keeps poking her nose into other people's business. Valerie lowers her head sadly. Forgive me, Cashew. I was hoping I'd manage this without your help this time, which is why I didn't tell you. A while ago, I received a letter from the new Temple of Shailin on the outskirts of Pitax, from a paladin of the Order of Prisms. This time they're not demanding that I return to the Order. Instead, they want me to go there and submit a great divine trial, and answer for all my transgressions in front of Shailin's worthy servants. Valerie scoffs in indignation. Of course I tore up the letter and tried to forget about it, but now they've begun to plot against the entire kingdom. I was hoping that I could just ignore them this time too, but it seems I shall have to meet these stubborn fools face to face and explain to them what their tricks might lead to. Why is it you never just talk to me? I have to pry everything out of you. Let's go there together and get to the bottom of it. Thank you. I am ready to go to the Temple of Prisms as soon as you have the time. Alright, well that's solved. Got a flail? Flail +1. Why? Where did that come from? Hell Knights are not the most courteous guests, are they? And the Hell Knights from the Order of the Rack are the vilest of them all. A tanned-skinned half-elf with green eyes looks at you respectfully, but with a smile on his face. My name is Darwin. Guards, seize this half-elf! Darwin, the rebellious murderer Ling Xia is searching for. Yes, I'm a rebel, a murderer, a pirate, a renegade, a smuggler, and I have lots of other scary titles. The half-elf laughs lightly, but watching you closely at the same time. If you listen to Ling Xia, I'm evil incarnate, baby eater. Your worst nightmare came true. If the end of times should ever come, it will be because of me and me alone. Darwin utters a sad sigh. Of course, all of Ling Xia's accusations are false. That is to say, they are not entirely true. It's true I am involved in this story, but my sins are not so great as they are thought to be. Tell me your story. It's so long I don't even know where to begin. Darwin grins. Although I guess you're only interested in the things I've been accused of. I did in fact kill a Chelish noble, and I participated in a rebellion. But all of this happened by total accident. I was captain of a ship that sailed the inner sea. We traded with those who were stronger than us, and raided those who were weaker. Just regular life for a man of my profession. One day we stopped at one of the Chelish ports, and that's when it all started. I caught sight of a certain Chelish noble, who for a long time been number one on my kill on sight list. So I challenged him to a duel, and he was too stupid to refuse. I dispatched him, only then to learn that he was a distant relative of Chelix's crown prince, and besides that, the lord of the surrounding lands. And of course, no one in the area was at all fond of him. After his death, a rebellion broke out. That's nothing new for Cheliax. As his accidental killer, I was named the rebellion's leader. But I assure you I fled the first moment I could. Leapt upon my ship and set sail. A month later I found out I'd become the main reason for a great tragedy, and an enemy of the Chelish people. So what did this Chelish noble do to make you so angry? Once long ago, long before all this rebellion nonsense, I used to be a simple sailor who served the Taldorian merchant fleet. Good old times. Darwin squints dreamily, continuing to watch you closely from under his half-closed eyelids. The blazing sun overhead, salty taste on your lips, the squawk of seagulls calling you forwards. Ropes squeaking in the storm as you fight against the sea itself, winning in the end. And of course, the line of the land on the horizon. When you know that tonight you'll have a mug of rum in one hand and a smiling girl to share it with. Darwin gives you a sly smile. But all that came to an end, when once a certain Chelish noble decided that he liked our goods, but didn't like our fleet. I survived the battle. Barely. Clinging to a piece of driftwood, lost on the open sea like me, I swore I'd have my revenge. So I decided to become a pirate myself. A pirate captain. Me? You can't always get what you want, you know. Unless you're me. Darwin gives you a smug smile. What do you want from me, Darwin? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I've so much to offer. You see, I'm rich, and I don't mind sharing my riches with those who can help me with my troubles. Ling Xia, on the other hand, will give you nothing. I doubt she'd even say thank you. I know where Ling Xia has set up her temporary camp, in a secluded lodge on the edge of the southern Gnarl Marches. Go there, convince her to stop chasing me. Order her, kill her, if needed. It shouldn't be difficult. What do you say? Do we have a deal? You figured you'll buy me? Why not? Everything and everyone has a price. It's just a matter of negotiating. Lawful neutral, I'll help you. Chaotic neutral, lie, deal, I'll help you. Neutral, I won't take sides, neither yours nor hers. You can figure this out among yourselves. Lawful evil, attack, you're a criminal, you belong on the gallows. So how much do I cost by your estimations? That's a fine question. I suppose 10,000 gold will be a satisfactory amount for you? I don't want to accept any of this. 20,000. Oh, if only my situation weren't so critical. I accept your terms. So do we have a deal? No? I'm gonna pick the lawful evil one. So that's how it is. Most unpleasant, but not entirely unexpected. Garvin raises his eyebrow and dissipates into thin air. It turns out you've been talking with his illusion all along. Honestly, the attack options never work. It actually bothers me. Can you run faster? No, I don't want to go to the tavern. Oh no, I want to go outside. We can go and take a look here, in case that changes the step. Like the card or something. Mm-hmm. It's not. Provides immunity to compulsion spell. Is that like Dire Charm? Dominant person? Leap? Claim normal march. Let's do it. Fey pranks are costing many lives. What? Fey pranks? What the fuck Fey pranks are you talking about? Oh, right. I forgot. Success chance 10%, 20%. But yeah, I forgot about the Ball's Hilltop. I think we should go there now. Your Highness, my calculations show that we haven't spent all the money we've allocated for cultural development. I have 3 projects on one of which we could spend the surplus. First of all, we can send forth our outstanding violin player who wishes to tour the River Kingdoms. Second, there is the provincial teacher collecting the legends, beliefs, and traditions of your subjects. As a third option, we can order a series of etchings depicting your army's feats and campaigns. It's an easy guess, Your Highness, that I suggest you pay attention to the folk wisdom collector. I myself am working on preserving tales from the ancient times. He's working hard on preserving modern-day tales for our descendants. The one can't do without the other, and both complement each other nicely. Yeah, I agree. Very wise, Your Highness. Let's dart off to the old hilltop, I think. Unless we already failed it. Four days and 9 hours, yep. Apparently I haven't rested. We can do that. I'm sure it'll be fine. What? What?
No mistakes.
What's the title?
And Lindsay was called forth.
There.
I'm listening.
Mass and large person.
That is not far.
Go! Are Fate generally evil? These guys are, at least. And Mira. Nope. Mask Cacophonous Call, huh? No, we have Lindsay selected. Bonk. There we have got more dudes. Oh no, if we do prayer, I'm gonna die. Can, however, nuke one of these. I hope. Nope. The reach is very nice on a large person, gotta say. Got a bunch of dudes here. Fails to overcome resistance. Okay, cool.
Do not falter.
I'm not sure if the sword is working properly. Leafless lady. Are you gonna die instantly? I think so. With some luck. Nice. Boogeyman. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Tear them apart.
But yeah, the sword is supposed to trigger a will save every turn in combat. But it doesn't. I don't see anything. Maybe it's just a hidden roll or something. That would be stupid too. Damage is so low on bite. That's the problem I have with the dragon right now. The dire just so bad. That was it. Okay. Mental perfection +6. Nice. That goes on Tristan. And I don't know. Do you use wisdom for anything? I don't think so. But It's still a better will save. This is +2 insight bonus to will save. We could just use this. And she would have the same saves. She would get more intelligence. Could use more intelligence. I can't decide. Immune to fatigue or 3 naturally. If I could get the natural AC somewhere else, fine, but I don't think I can. Not with that attitude. Oh, that's true. Depends. Does she have bark skin? Dodge person. Does have shield. That's not bad. Let's put the good spells here. Shield. Kinda trash. Haste is good. Mass enlarge is good. Bone skin is good.
Here.
Alright, well this is done. Yo, what? Is it flipped? That was interesting. Conquer the Banana Man. Oh, Gibbs. I don't really know what that mission is. Curator needs your help. This. Berta's the only one who can handle it, but that's a 20% success chance. Very cool. Safe refuge. Good neighbors. %. Oh my god! What's wrong with these success chances all of a sudden? A 95 here? What? Restoration of the Silver Shield Fortress. The what? Okay. Aggressive expansion. Allows for faster region claims and upgrades, reducing the time required by half. Wow. But they're all busy. Until tomorrow. Did you succeed? With the 20% chance, or was it like a guaranteed? I don't get it. Didn't say success or anything. That's the one I was looking at. We need more big PP. We have 69. Nice. Alright. Now we can go and do some quests. Talk with the paladins. For a like, what is Shaylin? Isn't she a good goddess or is she a neutral goddess? Either way, for a good/neutral goddess, she's her followers are being extremely bitchy. Got some salty monkeys left. That's it. No more salty monkeys. So, teleport. To Trade Guard. Yeah, beat him up. Beat up the Gibbs man. Being a sassy cat boy.
All according to plan.
Pretty. No, he's not here. Balkan is one of the strange ones. He's in Oleg's trader post. And can't build a teleport circle there. 11 hours, that's forever. Oh, lightning!
In due time.
Bokken looks tired and haggard. His face is grey, his brow furrowed, and his eyes shine with a feverish glow. Who's there? What is it? Oh, it's you. How convenient. I need your help. We have to run some tests. Tests? What tests? I found the formula, all on my own. These damn books didn't have it. Nothing but hints and half-truths. But you can't fool old Bokken that easily. What formula? The elixir of eternal youth, a most wondrous brew. Restores the strength in one's hands and the swiftness in one's feet. I first heard of it when I was still just a lad, and I didn't believe in it. But now I've lived a long life, and I've seen even stranger things. So I thought, why not give it a try? So I asked you to find these books for me, and heard that one of the volumes contains a formula. Well, it turns out they don't. All they do is make things clear as mud. Still, I was able to find something useful there. I can't remember how many nights I stayed up working on the solution, but here it is. Bokken proudly shows you a few vials filled with silvery liquid. Can't drink it yet though. Must test it first. Can't be too careful with these. Bokken gives you an expectant look. So, will you help me? Alright, I'll do it. Wonderful. Thanks for that. Let's try it on a dog first. There's a mutt on a leash around the corner. You can test the stuff on it. I won't feel bad for it if something goes wrong. That'll teach it to stop barking at me every time I pass by. I could do it myself, but what if it's off the leash? It won't harm you as it won't harm you as it would harm me. I'm not tormenting living creatures for the sake of your ambition. Bokken is practically shaking with indignation. So that's how it is it? Fine. I'll just make it on my own. Won't be the first time. Okay. Okay. He's just upset. That's the end of it. Cool. Bye.
That is not far.
Hmm. You spotted peaceful travelers. Oh, let's see if he has that robe I thought I sold here. Narcic Lycanthrope Bane Greatsword. Mithril Speed Scimitar. Plant Bane Shock Thundering Trident. He doesn't because he is reset and everything is gone. Ray Blocker. +4 bonus on saving throws against all spells of all spells of evocation school. Forgot the again. What the fuck does finesse wielding mean on a shield? Whatever. Speed Keen Composite Longbow. Nice. We have even worse items than usual. Attack! That's where we need to go. Oh, this is tanks. Still don't have Dunsword for some reason. Now, can we teleport here? Glenshire. Yeah. Good day, Your Highness. Yes, hello. Priest. Trader. There's no one here. Not surprising.
Done with waiting.
What about inside? But there were some projects to attract artisans. Do they move here? I suppose. Giant's Paw. Hatred, ferocious Smilodon. How ferocious are you? Oh no. Canara's out again! Oh my god! That's the most annoying thing about this character. Keep switching to the wrong fucking character. Bam. What did I say? Mylodon pelt. You don't have enough, or fights don't take long enough. Just one turn, usually. Wamp? Is that what you said? Well, I've said many things. Many noises have been uttered. What settings do you have for enemies? Damage to party. Enemy stat adjustments. Adjust the difficulty class of all roles in the game and the abilities of enemies. Enemy difficulty. Ability scores increased by 8 and their attack bonus and AC will be increased by 4. That's insane. I just wanted to see if you could give enemies more hit
May
points.
we have a moment of respite?
Temple of Shaylin. And are we gonna kill them all? We could kill them all. I want my new chair. Like 2 weeks away. Priest of Shaylin. Hello, asshole. Look at this temple. What proportions, what harmony. It truly was built by a genius. Rodero seen it. Hagen, Paladin of Shaylin. Larian, the High Priest of Shaylin. My respects, Your Highness. Praise Shaylin. A white-haired priest looks at you over his glasses. Look who's here. King Cashew. My respects. And I see you have brought company. The paladin wearing armor strikes his open palm with his fist. Finally! For a woman balancing on the edge of excommunication, you are sluggish, Valerie. Valerie slowly turns her head towards the paladin and gives him an icy look. I'm never in a hurry to meet those who would seek petty revenge upon the innocent for another alleged transgression. Please, everyone be calm. Let's not hurry in with accusations and hasty decisions. In the end, we're in a sacred place. Arguments under this vaulting are unacceptable. I will consecrate your precious temple with your own blood. I'm gonna be so immensely disappointed when we play Chaotic Evil, and like 90% of these options don't actually let us kill anything and don't do anything worthwhile. Who are you? My name is Larian. I'm a priest of Shaylin and leader of the local congregation. For now, at least, until my place is taken by a permanent priest from an order of prisms. For now, I am spiritual advisor and mentor to respected Hegend and his people. Paladins of Shaylin who require the advice of more experienced devotees. Larry? Nope. Oh, close though. What is this place? The Temple of the Lenses is a new abbey for one of the orders of Shaylin. The priest looks up at the vaulting in admiration. A beautiful architectural masterpiece, isn't it? Such a sophisticated building will make a splendid home for the Order of Prisms. Which of you is behind the dirty rumors about my kingdom? We say the truth, and you call it dirty rumor. We're the protectors of Shaylin, and all who call her patron. It's ridiculous to hear the charge of slander from one who's befriended a viper. Your friend blackens the name of the goddess herself. I will pass unremarked the vaguely veiled insults. In the end, I have the doubtful honor of talking to a coward who can only throw around empty words and ungrounded accusations. You're too spineless to meet me face to face and make your claims in person. That's why you prefer to strike on the sly. Please, calm down. Although I do not approve of the methods of respected Hegend. Gonna go with Hegend. I will not tolerate jokes at the expense of a paladin of Shaylin in her very temple. Hegend. I was thinking about a pigeon for some reason. I see there's a whole company here. Evold bows in a refined manner. My respects, King. I came at the special invitation of Sir Hegend. How could I refuse a paladin of my beloved patron, especially since there's a bird there? My respects to you, and you, Valerie. Rodero Sine nods to you, looks at Valerie. Seeing the scar, he purses his lips and shakes his head sorrowfully. I heard about what happened to you, but seeing it with my own eyes is unbearable. Believe me, I never wanted this. To be honest, I don't even remember striking the blow. The wrinkle on Valerie's forehead softens. We settled our argument in battle, Fredero. As for the scar, I've been wearing my wounds for a long time. I want you to leave Valerie alone. She serves me and owes no debt to Shaylin. Divine responsibilities surpass all worldly vows and commitments. Valerie was promised to Shaylin and rejected that honor. Now, Valerie returns to her order and insults Shaylin again. It's time to repent and answer for your transgressions. I? For my transgressions? Shaylin has to answer to me for ruining my life for so long. Heretic! It seems there is no other hope for this soul, so deeply blackened by pride, than the divine trial. Shaylin's judgment shall cleanse you of at least part of this abomination. Valerie clenches her fists in silence. It seems the scar on her face darkens and deepens. What trial are you talking about? Larian folds his hands. A divine trial is a special ritual carried out by followers of a god, or someone who has lapsed in their faith. It is not well known, but is used on those for whom there is still hope, for returning to the church, or at least for making peace. Making peace indeed. Valerie, who rejected my lady, should not count on being coddled. What exactly is Valerie accused of? Of persistent disrespect and insolence towards Shaylin's order, and the goddess herself. The Order of the Eternal Rose disowned this woman, but we, the Order of Prisons, will finish what was started. If Valerie refuses to repent, she shall suffer punishment. If Shaylin's newest order appears each time another one stops persecuting me, my disrespect for your goddess will only grow. You are creating the very thing that you so diligently fight, but are incapable of understanding this. Maybe this trial will bring you peace? Valerie keeps silence for a few moments, and then takes a deep breath. Very well. I will endure this trial if it helps to put an end to all this. It's just gonna start believing in Shaylin again, and then we have to respec her to Paladin. Valerie keeps silence for a few moments, and then takes a deep breath. Very well. I will endure this trial if it helps to put an end to all this. Thank you for agreeing, Valerie. Let's begin. Shaylin's divine trial has commenced. May she be merciful to the lost and confused. It is time to listen to all sides and decide what fate awaits Valerie. Today, under the vaulting of the Temple of Prisons, we followers of the goddess will give you, Valerie, a chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of Shaylin and... Enough, Larian! Everybody present knows she doesn't deserve redemption. She lost the right to forgiveness on the day she rejected Shaylin's grace. Then why is she here? Ferdero Sine clears his throat to attract everyone's attention. I didn't come here to stand silent like an idiot, like an idol. When I challenged Valerie to a duel, she agreed. We fought according to all rules and our argument was settled. Think what you will of Valerie, but at least she showed me some respect. Valerie scoffs. I don't care about you, let alone respect you. I just wanted to teach you a lesson and make you leave me alone. And yet Valerie observed all the rules. She came when Ferdero called her. She accepted the challenge. Will none of this be taken into consideration? Of course. You can't ignore a person's deeds even when their words are bitter. Enough about Ferdero. We don't have that much time, and Valerie gives us much to consider. According to her masters at the Order of the Eternal Rose, she's always been noble and merciful. Stories about the valor she showed in Brevoy spread far beyond its borders. How many did this fearless warrior save from the fire at Jamandi Eldori's house? They and many others owe their lives to her. Oh, don't ascribe mercy to my actions, and don't drag your Shaylin into this. I obeyed an order, that's all. I do not agree with Valerie. I do not agree with Valerie. She can be harsh, but her heart is overfilled with pain and bitterness. Judge her actions, not her words. That sounds like a rude thing to say. I'm gonna go with that one. Valerie opens her mouth, but then sighs and lowers her head without saying anything. Of course, King. We are judging Valerie only by her actions. Enough! I am tired of this endless battle. I shall prove that Valerie is a capricious and dishonorable woman who has twisted her life to pursue a single goal, to harm everything that is precious to Shaylin. It's the undeniable truth, you know, and as a victim of her attacks I want to say that... Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Sir Hedgend. I have a reliable witness who can confirm my statement. I present Sir Evald. Evald pushes his chest out and pulls his chin up. This lady insulted me in front of my audience, for no reason at all. Arrested me with brutal force, and the worst part is, when dust settled and our blood cooled, Valerie didn't even think to apologize for her behavior. I say that only confirms her maliciousness. Lindsay turns to you, her face concerned. I know you're worried about Valerie, but honestly, this accusation is completely fair, don't you think? I mean, I have 32 diplomacy. I can just succeed on this automatically if I want. You provoked her. It's your fault, Evald. Larian raises a brow and looks at Evald over his glasses. Oh, was this man's art meant to do harm? No, well, possibly. Just possibly. I might have drawn some inspiration from a certain poetic punishment, then I cannot accept your statement. Leave this temple. Valerie raises her head and takes a deep breath, as if awakening from a deep sleep. She looks at the temple's decorations and raises her hand. I've stood here listening to your arguments for long enough. Now it's my turn to speak. My departure from the Order of the Eternal Rose was not an insult to Shaylin or her followers. All I wanted was to devote my life to what's important to me. The goddess's followers never gave me a single chance to walk my own life's path. Do I value art? No. Am I ready to serve it? No. Do I respect those who brought so much trouble to me and my king? No. But there are some of you like me who dream of just one thing. Carry out your chosen duty. Valerie turns to Larian and lowers her head. If all servants of Shaylin were like you, my parting from the Order could have been much more peaceful. Maybe I don't deserve forgiveness in the eyes of Shaylin. Maybe fanatics like Hedgend would be happier to see me in the noose. But I see now that one shouldn't laugh at another's way just because one doesn't understand or share it. But now, speaking openly before you, my conscience is definitely clear. And if you did wish to judge me for the fact that my opinion is different from yours. The divine trial is over. Shaylin has made her decision. About what? How? Valerie touches her face. The scar! It's gone! Hedgend, white as a sheet, points at Valerie with a trembling hand. But why? Larian smiles softly, looking at Valerie. Look at her, my friend. She is proud, but who could expect otherwise from a creature of such amazing beauty? Now, as Shaylin's light fills Valerie's soul, the child is filled with renewed radiance. The thorn that pricked has been burned away. The goddess shows Valerie a way to the source of light and beauty. No! Hedgend pulls out his weapon and shakes it in the air, rolling his bloodshot eyes. What does that mean? The witch has deceived Shaylin. Only I know the will of my goddess. Death to Valerie! Oh, okay. Did you fucking switch back to the fucking fire bitch again? Swear to God. A coffinist call mass. This should only work on them. Get fucked, dude. dude. Nauseated for a minute? What the fuck? I wish she got a better haircut. We can bring her into Photoshop and fix her up, maybe. There's Hedgen. There's Hedgen. Let's go fuck him up. No! Hello. Didn't see you down there. You ready to die? Holy shit, you had like 2 hit points. Level 6? Why? That should be it. Oh, there's one more over there. Oh, there are 2 more.
Serves you right.
Hey, you killed one. My god, what's wrong with clerics and paladins? All they're doing is just summoning stuff. Blasted. Valerie is panting and wiping the sweat from her forehead. This is it, finally. Valerie turns to Larian and looks at him expectantly. I think it's obvious to everyone here that they attack. That bloodshed is always a heavy burden on the shoulders of Shaylin's followers. Larian shakes his head sadly. Forgive them, Valerie. Blind faith clouded their judgment and pushed towards violence, desecrating this holy place. Shaylin's light will not soon return to this vaulting. Verdero puts away his weapon, looking sour. We will do everything in our power to wash away this disgrace. On behalf of the Order of the Eternal Rose, offer you, Valerie, and you, Your Highness, my sincerest apologies. The Order of Prisms is young and too zealous in their judgment of events and signs. I am sorry the Paladins of the Order of the Prism chose the path of violence, but it was their decision. It's not our fault. There is nothing else for us to do here, Kachu. Don't mind, I'd like to have done with this place. So your scar was sent by Shaylin herself. Valerie lingers, biting her lip. Possibly. Probably, I don't know. Anyway, I must have done something that made Shaylin take it back. The girl shakes her head. I don't want to think about it. I need some air to clear my head. Let's talk later. Magritium Turinos! Alright, I'm just gonna loot your corpses. Hope you do not mind that much. Don't speak Italian, so I don't know what they said. Me neither. Me either. Full plate? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Long sword. Ooh. Absolute garbage. Mithril full plate. Does that
Give the
mean
order.
you can equip that without any penalties? No. Long spear +3. Jaden's gonna send the Scar back after we're done looting her temple. Okey-doke. Exploring our lands a little bit. This was no curse. I thought so from the very beginning. No, but seriously. Would some terrible ancient curse really send us hordes of spiders? Hordes of spiders? But the truth turned out to be even more terrible. It looks like Christian was somehow mixed up in these attacks. I so badly want to ask him why he did what he did. Why did he betray us? I don't know. The fanatic will leave the barrier. We should travel to the secluded lodge on the edge of the southern Nar marches. What? Northern Nar marches. Southern. Oh, there. Dr. Ling Jia. Alright. This dark and silent old building has collapsed, almost to the ground, possibly burned down. However, part of it seems to be hidden underground, slightly better preserved.
All according to plan.
Skillfully crafted iron golem. Okay.
Can you make an epic
Whoa!
pose? I need inspiration.
Priority task guard master's possessions. Good hope. Christian. Amiri. Miss. All right. Oh, ow! Valerie does have construct bane. Bonk. Oh! How's that over? No, that's not how the inventory works. Can't rage, but it is adamantine. Apparently I somehow... Whoa! Very bad. He died? Slash of Slash. Neutralize poison. Iron Golem's venom. I thought someone else had it too, but... guess not. That's all we got? The Slash of Slash? Oh! Plus 6 enhancement bonus to dexterity and DR5 slashing. Okay, kinda crap. I think I'll still put it on her though. This is plus 4 in dexterity and constitution. But... con doesn't really matter. So why bother? Can actually do this. Ow! But the shield bonus doesn't run out. Rest. Berta.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
When the wind passed through this deep, steep gorge, the surroundings shake with a screeching sound resembling the voice of the most unpleasant, scandalous person one could imagine. The effect might just be a natural phenomenon, but who can say for sure? I'll rest when someone other than Lindsay is complaining. Our way was blocked by a huge crevice in the ruddy rock, carved out by wind and rain. As wide as 3 or 4 humans were lying end to end, and at least 3 times as deep. It stretched in both directions as far as we could see. Looking down over the cliff, I saw something that made me wince. Among the rocks on the sandy yellow ochre floor was a body. We examined the body below. The loose-fit embroidered frock and bronze skin marked him as a man of Taldor. His knapsack lay half open nearby, and a variety of random things were scattered along the floor of the gorge. Judging by the body's position, the poor man fell to his death. It couldn't have been long before, as the rocks and sand near his body were still dark with blood. Had he simply gotten too close to the cliff and stumbled? Or did he try to jump down the rock face? And if so, why? What, the frog? Oh yeah, head of rock. We inspected the wall of the gorge, trying to determine how difficult climbing down would be. Bare rocks, narrow ledges, and imperceptible cracks. Sheer rock wall promised a difficult descent. One daredevil among us was ready to climb down first to help the rest afterward. After rubbing some dust on her hands and peeling off her boots, Amiri dropped below the cliff edge and started climbing down. Her deft fingers found perches in even the smallest cracks. Her feet found secure foothold along the way. Soon Amiri smiled and waved up from us from the bottom of the gorge. After a brief rest, Amiri caught the knapsacks we threw down to her, spreading our blankets and coats on the ground and strategically scattering what pillows we had around. She prepared to help us. Reflex 30? The fuck? One by one, we started climbing down. Failed! Voices echoed among the rocks. Advice from those who'd reached the bottom mixed along with some good-natured teasing, laughing and arguing. Suddenly, a stone slipped from under someone's foot and fell right toward the heads of those already on the ground. Oh, poor Cashew. He had just started taking a drink of water and wasn't paying attention. The stone hit his left shoulder, hard enough to draw blood. A bit more to the right and things could have ended much worse. Our whole team finally made it down to investigate the dead man's body. We guessed right. Poor fellow had clearly died on impact. A lot of different types of gear had been scattered around in the sand. Armor, tools, and even scythes and hammers. It was clear this was much more than a single person could carry. We decided to leave the place. We searched the dead body and looked at what had been scattered across the land. The gear in the knapsack and on the man's body were well preserved, but most of what we found laying on the crevice floor was corroded and useless. Spearheads and swords crumbled at the touch, and the armor had so many holes it looked like a delicate lace. If not for the poor condition, they'd have been enough to outfit a whole regiment. We also noticed something that couldn't be seen from above. A large stone stood blocking a hole in the wall. A sickly sweet smell leaked out from the dark, narrow crack that remained. We decided to enter the hole in the rock. We all pushed the stone together, and it moved with ease, only to immediately release an incredible stench into the air. We'd found a small cave, but what was in it? Gods, it was full of charred, half-decomposed bodies, and lying among them were huge grey eggs, covered with some sticky slime. We tried to determine what the eggs were. We'd never seen anything like them, but one of our party members recalled a story they'd heard from a traveling scientist late one night at a roadhouse. Drunk as could be, the gnome laughed as he recounted a tale from some desert nomads about a gigantic worm capable of killing you with a single touch and shooting lightning from its eyes. Anytime a caravan was lost to the sands, the nomads blamed it on these worms. The female worms were said to gather dozens of corpses together to keep their eggs warm, with the extra benefit of providing a food source for newly born worms, other than their own brothers and sisters. Most citizens and academia at large dismissed the story as superstition, of course. That was when we heard some strange sounds, like someone moving huge mounds of sand nearby. The sound was coming toward us quickly. Facehuggers, lightning facehuggers. We decided to break the eggs. We drew our weapons and struck the disgusting eggs. Our steel sank into the hard skin, and gooey green slime oozed from the eggs. There was suddenly no air to breathe. Tears streamed from our eyes. Our throats grew raspy and we started coughing. It wasn't long before we had to evacuate, but not before we'd managed to destroy over half the clutch. The noise continued to grow louder, emphasized with strange dull sounds, as though the ground itself were muttering some otherworldly language with a dry, coarse tongue. And then a wave of sand rose from the far entrance of the gorge, and the crest of the wave was coming straight for us. We rushed to search the corpses. The corpses had been ravaged, covered with gigantic tooth marks and burned by electricity and acid. Most of the clothing and items were unrecognizable. They were so eaten by the acid, even the cave walls had been polished down by it. We did manage to find a golden ring with a gemstone on one dead woman's finger, a corrosive substance unable to damage the king of metals. A fountain of sand and dust erupted, not 100 steps from us. From the ground emerged a gigantic oblong head, attached to a long, muscular body with no shoulders. The creature clearly resembled a worm, but it was thick as a century-old oak. Its hide was covered with warts and oozed a sticky yellow secretion, leaving a wet trail along the sand. Lightning shot from its gaping mouth, lighting up its immense throat. The air took on the smell of a storm as the monster barreled towards us. And then Cassius screamed what we were all thinking. Run! But where? Started climbing back up the cliff. Just beat it. We scattered and looked for shelter. Failed! Oh my god. Most of the team dropped their backpacks and slipped into a crack in the crevice wall. But Casu, trying to enter last, couldn't fit in no matter how hard he tried. Swearing profusely, he laid prone behind the huge boulder that covered the entrance to the cave. We all held our breath. The worm was so close. We could see its dull, tiny eyes. Only the giant beast's heavy breathing and the hissing sound of sand dissolving as acid dropped onto it broke the oppressive silence. The monster swayed its head back and forth, seeking, until it hit its nose on the boulder Cashew was hiding behind. Then he flinched. The Leviathan let out a wild roar and flung the boulder aside, before loosing a lightning blast on our companion. We heard a blood-curdling scream and... Well, after a few hours the monster went back underground. We waited for night, and after making sure we could see and hear no trace of the worm in the area, we picked up our companion's lifeless body and rushed to leave the damn place. I have full hit points. Now we learn Sunbeam, once per day. Very cool, I guess. I don't know, I assume the character is supposed to die, but I don't think we are allowed to die. Blind fight.
May we have a moment of respite?
I'm not sure it always picks your main character there. It could just be like a random character that gets picked. It was kind of weird. EBH. Yeah, teleport. To... No, I'll keep. That's what it's called. Rest. Greetings. Glad to see you in my shop again. How can I serve you? Who robbed you? I have no idea. The thieves must have found out what treasure I kept in my workshop, and now it's been stolen. Haven't even had time to finish the job. Fools. Speaking of which, have you visited the Thorn River yet? What if the armor is still there? Do you think they've had a chance to pawn it off yet? Alright, let's go take a look.
In due time.
Do you need anything? No. The Thorn River. See, which one is that? Strike River. Bunk River. This one to the left? Gunk River. Strike. Udrin River. Strike. That's the Thorn River. There. We're next to it. That one, right? No. That's Trade Guard. That's a ridiculously low price for a piece like this. It's dwarven made, you know. My grandfather used to wear it. That's none of my concern. It looks broken. Can't give you a coin more. The dwarf stashed something hastily in a big bag when he spots you. Show me what's in the bag. The dwarf turns pale. Dragon sent you after me? Please don't kill me. I'm Kurgan, his younger brother. What stories did he tell you about me? That I stole from him? Well, maybe I did, but he's the one who started it. Always bossing me around, saying he was older. Do this, don't do that. He was trying to strangle my talent. I'm an adventurer by nature. Adventure lures me, and he tells me my passion is nothing but prowling and roguery. Become a master, he said. Work hard in the family forge, he said. I'm sick to death of forges. I know it's a custom, but it's a stupid one. I want to see the world, perform great feats. There's no adventuring without armor and a sword, so I took grandfather's armor. It was no use gathering dust like a holy relic. I wanted my chance at glory. I wanted to serve our family honorably one more time. But the whole hero thing didn't exactly work out. I had to sell the armor to feed myself. I swear I was going to buy it back. I just needed more time. While I was gathering my strength, I heard there was a blacksmith named Dragon who was forging some legendary armor. I realized this could be my second chance. I know I already did him an awful wrong, but if he hadn't hounded me so, I would have become a respectful adventurer and world traveler and a wealthy man. You cheated your own brother, sold the family relic. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Kurgan flinches as if he's been hit, and then droops. You're right, I'm ashamed. I dreamt of returning home with wealth and glory, so Dragon would see how dumb he was. Now I've embarrassed myself. I can't dare look him in the eye. It turns out I was the fool, not he. You know what? You can take the armor. I'll go to the city and surrender to the guards. I'm tired of running away. There's no point. There's no escaping your own guilt. I'll serve my sentence. After that, I'll lead a different life. A clean one. My brother might even take me back. Maybe. Bandits. Oh, this is where the bandits have their little encampment down here. I see, I see.
That is not far.
That is not far. Oh, we missed a magical studded leather armor here. Is that? Then we go to Normal Keep. Leviathan's Gift. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Greetings. Glad to see you in my shop again. How can I serve you? Kurgan told me your family didn't treat him very well. No, they seem to... That didn't seem to be the problem at all. I'm returning the armor to you. You may finish your work. Thank you very much for the armor. I hope the thieves got what they deserved. That'll teach them to steal from honest people. Now it's time I get down to work. I have a major armor repair job ahead. I came up with some new features for it, but I can't let the secret slip yet. Am I gonna mention his brother? Kurgan told me your family didn't treat him very well. Dragon puffs out his chest and lifts up his chin. Well, that's rather unfair. So what if I frowned on him traveling to foreign lands? What good did it bring him anyway? He's got no family, no hearth, no name. He could have been an honest master craftsman, but instead he frittered everything away. Why didn't I want to let him throw his life away? Because I cared. I agree with you. I'm glad you understand. It's all freedom and liberty. And only the likes of you and I are left to safeguard order and the future. I'm telling you, there will be talks about honesty later. As if they ever worried about honesty while stealing from the decent folk. Talk to you later, dude. Brother was more or less completely in the wrong. Man, I've been eating too much salty licorice. Licorice. My tongue is all fucked up. The pH values in my mouth are like... acid rain. Talk to Lingjia. I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'm tired of trying to arrest you. King, how did you get here? Who told you about this place? I demand answers. I. Lingja Ben Zekri, an influential Hell Knight from the Order of the Rack. She arrived on your lands in search of Darwin, a dangerous criminal. Lindsay self-righteously turns away from Lingsha. Ooh, book burner. Tell me more about the investigation. Lingsha shrugs. We've interrogated the capital's population, but no one proved to have any solid clues. Now we move our investigation to the neighboring villages. I'll find Darwin, whatever it takes. Today, tomorrow, in a week, or in a year. He won't escape me. But you never answered my question. How did you get here? Darwin told me where to look for you. What? Lingsha's hand twitches towards her sword and freezes at its hilt. How did this happen? When? Where is he now? I don't have to explain anything to you. Lingsha grabs her sword. Oh no, you won't avoid the question so easily. Hell Knights, to battle! Great job, my friend. I doubt anyone else could have managed to distract Lingsha for so long. Now all that's left is to finish her off. Treason! To battle, Hell Knights! Keep Darwin alive, but kill all the rest. Why is he my ally? He is not my ally. Oh no, Doomray is confused! Didn't even know she was in the battle. Oh no, wrong weapon equipped. If I can't arrest him or anything like that, I'm gonna be pissed off. Lingsha is dead, I think. Why did you gather power twice? Why was that turned on? Bonk. Damn, this is not the end. Hellbacks! Hell Knights, cover my back! Really hate encounters like that. Cacophonous Call seems super OP. No, wrong weapon. Oh well. Jesus Christ! This guy's insane! Here's what we're gonna do here. We don't have to charge. Or do we? We already have a charge. How does this work? Gonna use this. Kill them all. And we disable the sound. Thing is intolerable. And you can't disable only the sound with the shortcut. You can disable the music or everything. So we're gonna have to turn that one off. Turn. Like I said, the only thing that bothers me with the dragon form is that the damage is so bad with every attack. All right. Oh, there. No, Doomra is confused. Dude, come the fuck back here. Darwin turns to you and graces you with a shining smile. I thank you for your help. Without you, I'd never have been able to deal with this fanatic. I hope you'll forgive me for the little show I took the liberty of putting on. After all, the results weren't bad, wouldn't you agree? Anyhow, it seems I owe you an explanation. Again, that's beginning to become a habit. But before I forget, please accept this modest reward. You've earned every bit of it. Explain yourself then. I'm listening. You do remember the whole story I told you earlier, right? About the duel with the Chelish noble and the rebellion which followed his death? You see, that whole story has one little additional piece. Well, not so little to be precise, Darwin grins. His name is Mammon, and he's one of the archdevils. The Ardent Prince, or so I've been told. He's made a pact with me, and I'm having trouble upholding my side of the bargain, and his patience is growing thinner by the day. The Archdevil Mammon is Hell's accountant and treasurer. He rules over the lightless realm of Erebus, and is generally worshipped by greedy and corrupt mortals. His unholy symbol is an azure coin with the head of Mammon stamped on it. That Chelish noble had a pact with Mammon too, which I expect is commonplace for the Chelish nobility. And the noble was in no hurry to fulfill his end of the deal either. By killing him, I earned Mammon's gratitude, and he offered me a similar pact. A handsome sum of gold and my cherished dream come true. That's what he promised, so how could I say no? What was the point of your pact with Mammon? I'm to become a king, no more, no less. Darwin grins, but this time his grin is joyless. The subjects of my kingdoms are supposed to worship Mammon as their official deity, pay taxes to his temples. It's not so difficult a task, I suppose, especially if you have enough money. The only problem is Ling Sha. The moment I lay my kingdom's first cornerstone, I'll become an easy target. She'll instantly find me and promptly introduce me to all her torture devices. However, I fear that soon I'll have to take the risk and establish my kingdom nevertheless. Mammon is growing restless, and in the end, I'd rather risk facing Ling Sha than challenge him. So this means you want to become a king? Oh, yes. It was my dream ever since I was sailing in the inner sea as a part of the Taldorian merchant fleet. I even came up with my own name for the kingdom, Reinhardt. Fond memories of those careless times, when I had neither crazy zealots nor offended archdevils chasing me. Such a beautiful story, and the name. It reminds me of my favorite pirate books. Oh, so many stories are swarming in my head. What do you want from me? Help me get rid of Ling Sha, once and for all. Of course, your help will be amply rewarded. I can be very careful, very grateful. I've heard enough. So, what do you say? Will you accept my offer? Ling Sha was right about you. You belong on the rack. Darwin laughs in reply, but his eyes glint with caution. The rack has been waiting for me for a long time. Sadly, I'm just too busy to waste my time on it. Besides, to tell you the truth, the rack is not my type of a day. Then, all of a sudden, Darwin's voice grows serious. If by any chance you decide to facilitate my meeting with this missus, then you'll fail. I'll escape again. So let's just talk instead without threats, like civilized people. To death to the traitor, Darwin sighs. Things are unfolding in a most regrettable way. I should have offered him more money. Yeah, he's just gonna use greater invisibility. I hate this quest, it's retarded. Doomra, will you knock it off? Yes? I see you had some Hell Knights as guests. Doomra waves dismissively. Ah, blast the snots back to hell. They scare simple folk away just sitting there. Good thing you've shown them what's what. They all had full plate plus ones. Mind if I do? And what? Longsword plus one? Very cool. Ruby ring. Is that what we found earlier? Really? While exploring stolen lands. It was. Holy shit, that's so lame. That's all we got from killing those eggs. Oh, there's another one. Humra receives 7 damage? What? Oh, she's damaging herself. Stop doing that.
Then our leader charged forwards. Hey,
Hello.
that's me.
I wasn't sure that they were gonna be up here, but turns out they are.
You deserved it.
There's Valerie. Okay. That's a lot of Hell Knights. Fuck. Shoot the fireball! What's wrong with you?
Any last wishes?
Even more?
Put on this sentence.
You have like an entire army with you. They just keep coming out of the rooms. Whoa! Hello, Lord Fungus. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Where am I? There. Can we get out of the way so we can get out? Nope. Dragon too big. I think I might be stuck in the geometry, not behind characters. We just finished a Pathfinder session. Where you at in the game? I think I just finished chapter 5 or something earlier today. Got a bunch of Hell Knights in here. I've been a bit upset by this quest. Because they keep giving me the option to like arrest people and attack people, but the option never works. Really annoying. Where are you? Anyone still here? No? That the last one? Can you walk now? Nope. Still stuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. This corridor is my fucking nemesis. Like Matt Mercer. I have no idea who that is. So no one has ever never told me that. And no one has ever told me that.
Stay behind me.
Oh, I'm still using the fucking pickaxe. This guy immortal? Or are there multiple people there? I think there are two people on the same aisle there. Like one of the most famous D&D peeps? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really keep track of that stuff. I don't really keep track of RP stuff in general. To be honest. I know what McCree sounds like. Kind of. That's how far we can stretch it, I suppose. Okay, can we finally equip our proper weapon here?
Bring it.
But clearly he looks very nice. We can conclude that at least. So many full plates! That's the good part about this quest, I suppose. But no Lingsha.
All according to plan.
Returns. +3 Unholy Glaive. Don't need that. I have a +5 two-handed sword. I think the what is it called? The Ovinurbane might be bugged. I'm not sure. Because it says that each round in combat, the wielder risks falling under its influence, losing control. But it doesn't roll it. Unless it's invisible. I do like getting a lot of gold, but honestly, they don't sell for that much. But it's not nothing. A lot of helmets. 20k. Fired wisdom stuff. +2, sell. Chameleon ring. Defender's bulwark. No, it's alright. Let's buy 6 more camping supplies. Alright, go. See where it tells us to go. Or if it says anything. Because like I said, I picked the arrest them or attack them option every single time. But it won't let me do it. So upset. Oh, it's this one. Darwin has disappeared again. What's wrong with that fellow? And Ling Sha's gone with him. I mean, they disappeared separately, but they both disappeared at the same time. Oh, I'll have to rewrite this later. Anyway, we have no other option but to be patient again. But I'm sure this story isn't over. Judgment of the Gods. Talk to Valerie at the capital. Annexation. Sherelle. North Narmarches. Okay. North Narmarch. Oh, actually, while we're down here, go to the Troll Wilderness, because we finished repairing it. Think.
should gather our strength.
In
See if
due
we can
time.
find something here. This does not look particularly repaired. Unless, is this not Bronze Shield Fortress? I know there's a Silver Shield Fortress or something as well. Doesn't directly change his
Resting would
aesthetic,
be nice.
aesthetics.
Tire.
Don't you think?
Good. The artist man is still there? Painting? The same painting forever? Grunt? How are there grunts? The grunts are just ambience, I suppose. Art is never done, just abandoned? Probably, yeah. I don't remember, like, when you repaired the Temple of the Elk. That didn't change much either. It did get like a little pool there, and you got some useless merchants there. Like one useless merchant rather. And this isn't repaired either. I think it basically
That is
just
not far.
starts like a chain, a project chain. Casting Cure Light Wounds after you do the first event there. Oh, okay. I don't think I walked into the pool. I think I just like looked at it. I didn't even know you could walk into it. But I didn't really feel like it was
As it should be.
that interesting to explore. It was just a pool on the ground. I might have walked into it, but getting Cure Light wounded every turn is not exactly a life-changing event that I would remember. I have to say.
May we have a moment of respite?
Sure. One thing that I'm a bit interested in, but I think I would be super disappointed when I tried it. Does picking a deity have any interesting impact on anything in the story? Like picking Erastil or what's her face? The mother of demons or mother of monsters or whatever. Does it affect anything? What? You gave... Fuck, you tricked me. Not that I'm aware of. Oh well. I know it's a dead end, but still. They could have just not had a path down there. Doing a free rest. I have teleports in all my settlements now, so moving around is a lot easier all of a sudden. Whoa! You can do kingdom management in it? I mean... Can't you do that everywhere? Inside your kingdom? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Sherelle. Oh yeah, North Nar Marches Taylor. This is mostly useful for the artisans, especially in the beginning, because they keep like sending you back and forth between the areas. Looking for like random flowers and shit. Ah! Damn, this is a big storm. The half-elf is whistling carelessly. He gives you a graceful bow as he sees you. It's good to see you. How can I help you? What did you want to tell me about? Sherelle looks around nervously. I beg your forgiveness, Your Highness, for making you come all the way out to our distant region. There are too many guards in the palace that were chasing me relentlessly. The thing is, I think I know who wrongfully accused me. There's a tailor in the capital. His name is Morhalan. He has the reputation of a brilliant master, so I wanted to become his apprentice. But when I went to his workshop, in his workshop I saw things which alarmed me very much. Vests, shoes, gloves, all made from reptile skin. But the pattern was distinct. I've only seen the pattern on lizard folk. Intelligent beings who also live in the stolen lands as far as I know. I tried asking Morhalan about it, but he threw me out into the cold. And when I tried to start my own business and open a shop, I was literally driven out of the capital. You'll hardly take my word for it, but it's true. A master tailor in the capital is butchering lizard folk to make clothes from their skins. I'm no tracker. I can't go hunting down Morhalan's poachers, but you could. If only you could find those murderers in the marshes and bring some evidence. The guards will take this seriously and will rid the capital of a great evil. Alright, I'll track down the hunters. Thank the gods. I'm sorry, I cannot say exactly where to find the wretches, but I'm certain they must be hunting in the Gnarl March. That's where you'll find them. Thank you. In the Gnarl March is only the largest area in the entire game. Very, very, very helpful. Whistling carelessly, not in the rain, in the fucking lightning storm. The lightning effects are nice though, I must say. Till they start hitting you. I have been hit by them. I'm pretty sure someone got one-shotted by it. Somewhere in the Gnarl Marches. No, you're kidding me! It's in the Swamp Witch's hut. Everything is in the Swamp Witch's hut. Wait. Could have teleported. Now we just gotta figure out where by running around the entire place. Unless they happen to be in the entrance. That would be nice. I guess not. Now, where could you be? I don't like this area. Because it reminds me of how I think I more or less failed this thing.
What's that?
Like, I killed the scythe tree, but I also think I, like, fucked it up. I didn't actually solve the mystery. I just killed the zombie guy, I killed ghosts, I killed the scythe tree.
All according to plan.
And I still have that ring as well. I'm not sure if you were supposed to do anything with that. No hunters. You're hiding in the village? Or are you hiding with witch? Are you hiding in the poisonous mist? No?
Follow my lead.
I was considering, you know, I thought it was supposed to be something you were supposed to give to someone. For some reason, but maybe they just like cut it or something. Just never bothered. Something with.
That was easy.
And this also. Didn't do
In
much.
due time.
All I did with that was just phone. I'm not sure if it was just supposed to give you the information that that person was there, but did not do
That is
anything.
not far.
And this guy up here, I think I just killed him. Hunters, 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 hunters. Yeah, probably. Like cut content like that is not uncommon. You might have just skipped it. If you look at the... If you play Baldur's Gate, for example, or Fallout 2, there are some mods that re-enable some cut stuff. And... it's all just a bunch of bullshit, for the most part. Nothing that was worth really keeping, which is why they cut it. I suppose. Um... Weird. I'm confused. Search for poaches somewhere in the Narn marches. I mean, it is there. Either I missed it, or you have to be there at night. I am rather confused. What do you mean skip time? How long are you planning on resting? There. Search for the poachers somewhere in the Gnarl Marches. Alright, let's go again. I mean, it's pointing me here, so... And everything else has been on this map. Like, every single quest is on this map. For some reason. Maybe we can talk to the witch. Maybe she knows. Or to these... to the Fae over here. They might know. Not gonna bet on it though. Nope. Wait.
Just letting the ink dry.
There we go. Hunters, where are you? Are you out in the poop?
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed...
Tristan.
in due time.
It gets a giggle if it wasn't like the 500th time I've heard it.
Done.
Nothing there. Nothing there. I mean, there is a nice campfire down here. Rebuff. Potion of displacement. Too lazy. Every fight ends in like one turn anyway.
Follow my lead.
This point.
That is not far.
Yeah, no, we've been bamboozled. There's nothing here. Hurry. There. I mean, if they've been hunting lizardmen, we can go and ask the lizardmen if they've had any trouble. I just don't feel like things like that. Like, I feel like this area is finished. We just don't interact with it anymore. Which is a bit sad. I wish there were, like, more things. I kind of wish the game was one county. Like, you just have your own territory, the first territory. And it's more about, like, interacting with stuff like the Lizard Tribe and other nearby areas. Whatnots. Instead of just continually expanding. Kind of like leaving everything behind. We're looting everything because when I was here, I was still in lawful good mode, and I was just not stealing people's items. Hello, Tassath, Shalur. All fear go away. You can keep your edible moss.
In due time.
Nope. Thank you, dry skin. What did you call me? Okay. But if it's not there, the only two other places that I could think of that would be somewhat maybe logical would be where you find Ekundayo and Secluded Lodge. Since Doombra doesn't give a shit who lives or who stays here. Let you wander around for a bit? Yeah. If it's not here, then it's probably gonna be a project in that case.
As it should be.
That's what I'm starting to think. Let's... Well, we can check the projects from where we are. Order of Prison's Condemnation. Arrears. They refused to pay taxes. The treasurer wrote an angry letter. As a result, taxes were paid in full. Okay. Ling Jia is asking around about Darwin. Visitor awaits in the castle. "90 days. Whatever, just go. Visitor awaiting in the blah blah blah. Enigmatic tales, bread and circuses, everyone's busy. Eh? Perhaps someone should sweep the marches for poachers. "13, 14. These make no sense. I'm gonna go back to this. Tuskdale. A new day and a fresh victory, Highness. Another attack has been repelled, and your grateful subjects have a special reward for you. Lindsay gives Tristan an oddly serious look. It was you who was behind the attacks, wasn't it? But why? Tristan drops his head limply. Yes. At least to a certain extent, my lady. Tristan's lips curve scornfully. Nyrissa ordered me to open the way for creatures from the first world. I've often traveled between the worlds, so it was not a difficult thing to do. Golarion is closely connected to the first world. Spontaneous portals between the two worlds are not uncommon. All I did was give one such portal some extra stability. Once every few months, it opens wide enough to allow Narissa's creatures to come charging through. What I did was terrible, People were dying all the time because of me, and I could do nothing but to warn them of the next attack. I mourn the losses every day. My only hope is that one day I will be able to make up for these evil acts. The storyteller's voice is quiet but firm. In any case, I doubt that Christian's repentance will somehow prevent the next attack. The attacks will continue. As with the ever-blooming flower, I only helped Narissa open a portal from the First World to Golarion. I'm not the one leading her armies. Christian, I will help you earn forgiveness. Together we will defeat Narissa. I don't deserve your help, but as Sarenrae as my witness, I am eternally grateful to you. We will prepare for the next attack. It doesn't matter who's behind it. Won't let them win. The storyteller nods. I am sure of it. Your kingdom is far stronger than your enemies imagine, as you remind them from time to time. Get ready for anything, Dr. Valerie. About what happened at the Temple of Prisms. Please, let me speak first. I wish to thank you and apologize. I'm afraid I've dragged you into a huge amount of trouble, Valerie sighs. Trust me, I didn't want any of this, and it saddens me what you've had to endure. But at the same time, I'm happy I had you at my side through it all. I finally stopped blaming Shaylin for all my troubles and found peace. Not that I suddenly came to love the goddess and her stupid followers. Valerie smiles faintly. But now I understand. If you want others to respect your choices, you must respect theirs, however ridiculous they may seem to you. And of course, I'm ready to return to my duties with you. There are many battles ahead of you, and my responsibility is to protect you from threat. Valerie bows ceremoniously. Together we can overcome any obstacle, I'm sure of that. The next time someone comes to claim you, I'll just slit their throat. You serve only me, don't forget it. So together we can overcome any obstacle. Valerie smiles with just one corner of her mouth. Your enthusiasm reminds me of Lindsay, in a good way. I'm glad the scar is gone. Valerie touches her face where the scar used to be. At least the world around me has returned to its accustomed place. This morning I found another love note under my door. Valerie chuckles. Though I can't say I missed the extra attention. I think it would be better if you leave. I didn't pick that one. Visitor waits in the castle. Right. Rank up, whomst. The general. I'm gonna support the general. Military reach rank 5. Good neighbors. The curator commissioned a local troupe to stage a play about the Stag Lord's gang. Tensions in the region are easing off. The people still remember the times of trouble, and are discussing the politics of their new ruler. Disaster. The regent was able to find a mansion worthy of housing the Orlovsky. Unfortunately, they deemed it to be disgusting. Deemed it to be a disgusting pigsty, and angrily rejected the invitation. Jesus Christ. While the counselor was taking part in a traditional ritual, a beam of magical radiance shone down upon him. The locals believe the counselor is favored by the gods and have developed tremendous respect for him. Okay. It now takes less time to claim and upgrade regions. We are now sure Armag was affected by the cursed sword Ovinurbane. Curse was the source of his madness, but somehow it also showed him the truth, and in it he found the strength to fight against the lies that surrounded him. The nature of curses is truly amazing and rewards careful study. This research has increased our understanding of the nature of curses. No, of arcane and divine magic. Like he rigged that hunt? Probably. The wily bastard. New events. Trail of Daring Lorik. Problem. The fire. 80% chance. Oh. Visitors from another world. Peasants are terrified. A local mage is conducting dangerous experiments, during which he has summoning beasts and monsters from other planes. The growing discontent threatens to turn into a riot. Commercial advantage. 20% chance. Nice. Vibe. Off you go. General requests an audience. There's been an accident, Cashew. A border patrol got buried under an avalanche in the eastern mountains. They're trapped, and they won't survive. Some of our other soldiers want to go rescue their friends, but the mountains are still angry. The earth is rumbling, and the stones are moving. I can hear it even from here. Amiri shrugs coldly. We Khalids appreciate a helping hand, but when the mountains are angry, you should flee. When someone finds bad luck in the mountains, they cannot be saved. They belong to the spirits. Mess with the mountains and you'll die. Unless you want to bury your whole army under new avalanches. Just forbid the rescue mission. Alright. Loyalty -3. Loyalty +3, military 6. -6. It's dangerous and foolish. I'm not risking more fighters for the sake of a few others. Look, again. I don't think that this is a good system. Because I still just feel like I have to agree with them. Otherwise, it's like, if you disagree, you lose like 1 extra life, and you have like 3. And if you disagree with them 3 times, they just leave. And then you're just fucked. Lindsay left after like I disagreed with her 2 times. So now I'm afraid of doing anything. It's dangerous and foolish. I'm not risking more fighters for the sake of a few others. Amiri nods, solemnly. You are wise. Their destiny is already set. We'll raise a toast to them and remember them forever. The same for the ones that die tomorrow. Miri's right on this one. Well, whether she's right or not doesn't factor into it. I'm lawful good. I might do the stupid thing. Alright, so rank up. Do we have anything else? Everyone is super busy. Regions. Huh? Didn't I have something else I hadn't taken? Or maybe it was just the dial, not dire. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have that. I haven't chosen a settlement here. There's only one place to build. Interesting. Place in a row. Maybe. Could be. Hard to say. You haven't explored it. Fair. We should go and make one though. I might just build it. Just like at most I would put it here. But I guess we can go and explore. I also haven't upgraded this stuff here. What about Shrike? What does Shrike say? Diamond in the rough. Magical place. Unknown upgrade. Yeah, I want to go magic, I think. Depends on what that one is. But let's just rank up. We really need to rank up things. And we need BP. Anyway. Espionage reached rank 2? Failure? How dare you? Redemption? The advisor's people made sure that not a single coin was stolen or wasted. The people greatly appreciated that the much needed gold, as well as the fact that the money wasn't embezzled by the government. I did not find them. Disaster. The advisor's servants were arrogant and cheeky. It was their intention to demonstrate that they represented a strong and independent country. Alas, the houses of Brevoy did not appreciate their boldness. The deal soured and the kingdom's reputation was damaged. Like, this is my grand diplomat now that Lindsay is gone. Because I can't have anyone else there except for Valerie, and she's my regent. And the merc is fucking awful. The Scythe Tree. It appears that this curse warped the very essence of its victim, turning a benevolent dryad into a ruthless monster, trapping what was once a good, what was once good within an evil, twisted form. It's not clear, however, whether it might have been possible to release the one trapped inside. This research has increased our understanding of arcane magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. Restoration of the Silver Shield Fortress. A region upgrade featuring this fortress is now available. Yeah, considering that so far the problems are usually like around 75 to 80%, you know, maybe 60 to 80-90% success chance. But all of a sudden, I just had like 10% success chance on everything with all my dudes. Even the ones that have like really high values, like Canera is plus 17 as a treasure, and she still had like 30% success chance on some stuff. Mysterious letter has arrived. Forest for the Elves. 16%. 31%. 65% chance. With plus 18. I think I'm mostly just behind on ranking up a lot. I'm rank 3 on a lot of stuff. The more I play it, the more the kingdom stuff looks really unpolished. It is. Like, I like the idea. And it's not like badly implemented. It's just not well implemented. It's just kind of whatever. If it felt like it had a bit more impact on anything, it would be really cool. But it's just like, you know, eh. Like, does it even do anything? Gives you some random items now and then. Silver Shield Fortress. Right? It does do some things. Yeah, I mean, some things. But not too much. Celebrity visit. But honestly, I think we're gonna stop there. That's only a 3.5 hour stream, but that's because I stopped the stream earlier because I went to eat pizza with my cousins and watched the new Wonder Woman movie, which was mediocre, unsurprisingly. So that's like an 11-hour or 10-hour stream today, I think. But we will go continue tomorrow. My tongue is completely busted. I've been eating way too much salt and licorice. I can barely read the things on the screen. Horrible. I do think that the cleaner that I installed might have reduced the loading times a little bit. Not a lot, though. We finished the Varnhold thing, this one. But that was just like one small thing. Unless there's more after this. But who knows? Now we just have to wait for this thing. Beneath the stolen lands. I kind of want to not do it. I was thinking of just doing it with a custom party. But doing it with a custom party is going to take like 400 years. It's going to take like the entire day to make the party. I know it's the DLC thing. Both of them are the DLC thing. Upgrade 3 secondary regions. Some. Oh, yeah, I don't like the game is long enough without doing a random unrelated delving dungeon. But that's that for today. So thanks for hanging. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.